Hi, welcome to Dixy Storytime World. Kids, do you like painting? Well, let's follow Morton and see all these beautiful and colourful things he paints with his mighty paintbrush and his wonderful paints on a rainy day in the Magic Paintbox, written by Michelina Pagano. It was raining outside and Morton couldn't go out to play. He got out his paint box and began to paint. Morton loved to paint. He could go anywhere and do anything with his mighty paintbrush and his wonderful paints. He dipped his brush into the red and painted a boat. Morton floated on a pink sea in his red boat. He looked up and saw big yellow puffs in the purple sky. He looked straight ahead and saw a blue island. That's where he was going, he decided. Morton landed on the shore of the blue island. He looked around and saw giant blue mountains and small blue trees with orange leaves. A red deer was munching some of the orange leaves. A yellow squirrel sat on a branch. A purple parrot flew by. It was a strange island. With his mighty paintbrush, Morton set out to explore the blue island. All of a sudden, it became very windy. The colourful creatures scattered in fear. Morton looked up and saw a big grey puff of clouds chasing away the little yellow clouds. A loud voice roared out suddenly and startled Morton. It said, "A storm is coming!" Morton turned around and saw a huge green dragon coming toward him. Morton bravely clutched his paintbrush as the dragon approached. "Please help us!" cried the dragon. It was wearing a gold crown, and a tear fell from its eye. Morton felt sorry for it and asked, "How can I help?" The huge green dragon answered in a shaky voice, "Help us to fight this storm. If you don't, it will destroy our beautiful blue island." Then lightning cracked, and the huge green dragon started to cry. "Please, please!" "Don't worry," shouted Morton. "My mighty paintbrush and I will save you." Morton swung his brush and painted a hole in the ground where they all could hide, safe from the storm. The huge green dragon squeezed in, and its colourful friends followed. Morton was brave. He stayed outside to fight the storm. Rain fell, lightning struck, thunder growled. The orange leaves blew off the trees. The yellow clouds fell down from the sky and made green dots on the giant blue mountains. Even Morton's wonderful red boat melted into the blue shore and became a purple blob. What was Morton to do? He tried hard to fight the storm, but it was stronger than he. Morton held his paintbrush high in the sky and painted a yellow streak across the grey clouds. Under that, a streak of orange, then red, then purple, then blue. He had pulled all the colours from the storm to make a beautiful rainbow. Suddenly, the bright sun came out. Morton looked around him. He had saved the island. But it was not blue any more. It was now a large brown island with green trees. The sky above him was blue with white cotton clouds. Morton searched for the huge green dragon and its friends. A colourful parrot, a grey squirrel, and a brown deer climbed out of the hiding place and looked at the new island. Then the huge green dragon came out, went over to Morton, and offered him its gold crown. It wanted Morton to be king of the new island. Morton smiled and said, "No, thank you. I must get home now." Morton waved goodbye to his friends. Then he climbed into his purple boat and sailed off on the deep blue sea. Now that the sun was out, Morton could go out to play after all. The end. Thank you, kids, for listening. Go get your paintbrushes and paint all these awesome pictures. I hope you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in another magical adventure.